Is that a lifeless body? You evil man! Arrest him! What? Chief Eze is gone? Your husband have been arrested by the police for the murder of Chief Eze. Nurse! Anyone? Who is there? Madam Flora, we are sorry that this happened to you, but for the child's well-being, she will have to remain in the hospital for at least 2 months so that she can be taken care of. Ah, doctor, why? Don't worry, she will be safe here. You can come every day to see her as the mother, the doctor said. And when the doctor calculated the medical bills, Flora started coughing. Are you okay? The doctor asked. I think I have something in my throat, Flora said. Okay, I'm glad it's gone now. When you are ready to discharge, the nurse will direct you to my office. And when the doctor left, Flora began to cry. My God, when will I see this money? My husband, he is at the police station. Oh Joseph, why have you done this to me? Only if you had listened, you wouldn't be there right now. Wait, what? Joseph is at the police station? Grace asked. Yes, I received a phone call that he was arrested by the police, Flora said. But what did he do? I'm not sure until I get there first, Flora said. Flora did not want to let her neighbor know what was happening because she didn't know how she would react. Flora, when are you ready to discharge from the hospital? Grace asked. I think it's when I have the money for the hospital bills, which I don't have at the moment, Flora said. I heard you when you said that before, but don't worry, I will lend you the money and when you have it, you can pay it back. Really? Thank you. Thank you so much. What would I have done if you didn't come with me? Flora said. It's okay. So, it's a girl. Your baby is a girl. Yes, she's a girl. So, have you thought of a name for her? Grace asked. Well, I wanted Josh to do the naming, but since he is not here right now, I think I will call her Sarah. And so she was named Sarah, a child born on the 7th month. After Flora was discharged from the hospital, she went straight to the police station with her neighbor, Grace. Good evening, officer. I'm Miss Flora. I'm here to see my husband, Joseph. Are you the wife to that criminal? Sir, my husband is not a criminal. He is just an ordinary delivery man, Flora said as she was trembling, and the officer said, an ordinary delivery man? That can take someone's life? What? How can you say that? Did you see him in the act? It doesn't matter what we see, but what we found is enough for him to be arrested and charged to court. Please, officer, let me just see my husband, Flora cried as she speaks. And the officer said, you only have 10 minutes to spend with him. And he allowed Flora to see Joseph, her husband. Joseph was in a really bad condition when Flora saw him that evening, as they tried to make him talk by using different methods by any means necessary. Joseph, my God, what have they done to you? Flora cried. She weeps after seeing Joseph, her husband, in such condition, and immediately Joseph saw his wife's belly. He said in shock, What happened to the baby? And Flora said, she have been born. What? How? It's not up to 9 months. Is the baby okay? And Flora said, she is okay. Sarah is okay. Oh, Sarah, I see. I'm so sorry, Joseph. I'm sorry you weren't there to see her first moment. She is so tiny. But the doctor said she will need to remain in the hospital to complete 9 months so that she can receive proper care. And Joseph said, Sarah is a wonderful and lovely name. Thank you for giving us a princess. Joseph said, being sad and happy at the same time. And Joseph said again, listen to me, Flora. All this is just a misunderstanding. I didn't do it. I have no idea how it got into my car. Please, my love, look for a lawyer. I can't stay here. They are treating me like a criminal. I know you did not do it. You are not that type of person. And while Joseph and Flora was talking, one of the officers came and told Flora to leave because the 10 minutes that was given to her is over. Officer, how do I get my husband out of this? Flora said. The only way is to look for a lawyer that can represent him well in court. Okay, officer. Thank you. The night Joseph was arrested, a man was kidnapped in the town where Joseph went to deliver his orders, and that man is known as Chief Eze, one of the most wealthiest men in Bakoko City. Chief Eze is known to be one of the decision makers in Bakoko City, and because he has different enemies who doesn't support his decision makings, they decided to end him. After his family finished paying a huge sum of money to the kidnappers. And when it happened, Joseph just happened to be around that corner. We need to hurry. There are some policemen around that route. If they see us, we are done for, one of the kidnappers said. Let's just leave him on the ground. No, we can't do that. They will suspect Garu, another said. Look, there's a car over there. Let's put him in and leave now, one of the kidnappers shouted. And they put the late Chief Eze's body in the car they saw next to them, and that car happened to be that of Joseph. And during that moment, Joseph left his car to deliver what he was ordered for to his client that night. Chairman Garu, we have done as you have instructed us. The chief is no more. Good. Now that the police are focusing on someone else, I shall be the next community chief of Bakoko City. Garu is one of the men who doesn't like Chief Eze, and because Chief Eze was the lawmaker in the city, he decided that Garu should not be the next community chief because of Garu's way of living, and that made Garu to go after him. So now that Chief Eze is no more, there is no other person to challenge him. Well, that is what Garu thinks, not knowing that his rival have been born. My God. How will I get a good lawyer to represent my husband? I don't even have the money to hire one. What will I do? Hello, Flora. Hey, Grace, are you around? I want to talk to you about something. Yes, I am outside, Grace said. That evening, Flora was worried about getting a good lawyer to represent Joseph, her husband, in court because the day of the judgment is getting nearer. Grace, I don't know how to get a lawyer for my husband's case. One of the officers told me I will need a good lawyer to get him out of that situation. To get a good lawyer will cost a lot of money. Such type of lawyers are not cheap to come by, Grace said. So how am I going to do this? Flora said. Well, for what I know is that if the defendant does not have a lawyer, the court will provide one for them, Grace said. Can the lawyer the court provide be trusted? Well, I don't really know for sure. Let's just hope he is able to do his job well as a lawyer, Grace said. Thank you for listening to me. It's okay. I will support you however I can. By the way, how is little Sarah doing? Grace asked. She's doing well and growing fast too. In 2 months, I will be able to bring her home, Flora said. That's good to know. Flora, let me go and rest now. Today was really stressful. Okay, my neighbor. I will see you tomorrow. Good night.